Hey, so what's your name?
I'm Savannah.
Hey, Savannah, where are you from?
I'm from Grand Blanc, Michigan.
Okay, I'm going to Michigan this summer for a wedding. I don't know exactly. I think it's near Traverse City, but
It's beautiful. You will love it.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I've been in the airport, and then I went up to Sault Ste. Marie many years ago.
Yeah.
So beautiful up there.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, and I love all of Michigan. So yeah, definitely hit me up when you're there. I'll give you a tour.
Nice. And so you said you're a producer. Tell me about that.
So I produce the Advice from Your Advocates podcast. We are a podcast for caregivers and professionals in the elder care industry. We really speak to people who are serving the elder community and their caregivers and just try to give them a better quality of life and just make things as much manageable as we can for those folks.
Okay, and what got you into that work with producing that podcast?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm also the executive director of Manor Law Group. We are an elder care or an elder law firm, and so we're a dementia-focused law firm, and it just sort of fit right in. We know that we have a lot of people who don't really know the options that they have available, so we figured the podcast would be a really great platform to get that out and know that these people have options. It doesn't have to be as hard.
Okay, and so what do you do as a producer? What are your specific tasks that you do in terms of getting the podcast produced?
Yeah, that's a great question. A big part of my job is actually finding talent and guests to come onto the show just to explain their expertise and their piece in the elder care puzzle. I also create a run of show for every episode that just explains what we're going to be talking about and gives the guest sort of an idea of what to expect being on the show. And then I do the after production, so I work with our editing team, I work with our marketing team, and I get the episodes published and pushed out to the public.
Okay, and so what do you want to do in the future? Are you going to kind of stick with just doing this one podcast? Are there other podcasts that you're hoping to add in?
Yeah, that's another great question. We definitely want to still keep growing our Advice from Your Advocates, Advice from Your Advocate content, and we just want to get that out there as much as we can. We would like to get Attorney Bob Manor, who's the host of that show. Again, he's just such a knowledgeable guy. We'd love to share his knowledge with the rest of the United States and Canada, and because there's so many things that he can do and help with our elders and the people who help them.
Okay. Have you been producing from the start, that podcast?
Yeah, yep, we have. We're actually going to be doing our year special here in February, so we've been at it for just a year, and I'm definitely excited to see where else we're going to take this.
And what has the podcast growth looked like? Where are you at with download numbers, engagement, and that sort of a thing?
So that's why we're at PodFest, because we really want to grow that. Right now, we're still kind of in the low numbers for growth, so just around 500 downloads a month. But we see such potential, and there's a lot still that I'm learning in this space. My background is writing, so this has all been new for me the last year. And I'm really looking forward to absorbing the knowledge, getting the tools that I need, and the connections here at PodFest, like you, to just help take our show to the next level.
I love that. All right, so finally, what do you think about this assertion over here that I have, that you have to be rich to make it in podcasting? Do you believe that?
Oh, especially from my year here, we have spent almost no money on this podcast so far, and so I think that is completely false, and yeah.
All right, did you hear that? You don't need a lot of money to do it. No. All right, well, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great show.
Yeah, thank you so much.